What's up, internet? It's Sunny, and today I sound a little under the weather. I think I'm getting sick, so hopefully I don't get sick. I just got done watching that train wreck of a live stream with Blair and Candace, and as you may know, I did a video defending Candace, and I'm not here to retract that video. I actually do stand by those statements. I try not to judge people on their past actions and their past because they could have changed. You know, she claims that she has changed her ways as far as, you know, being an SJW or liberal, whatever. So I stand by that video. You know, I still think that, you know, even though the website was truly just like, I don't even know what words to describe it, just like the worst idea of all time. And I don't think that she really wants to, you know, launch the site anymore. I don't think that she's an undercover SJW. I just think that she's the noob and the normie in the conservative slash anti-SJW world. So with that being said, I am no longer a, I guess, follower or supporter or fan of Candace, and it's not because of what she did in the past. It's what she did on that stream. The first, just like the biggest thing, I just want to knock this out, the biggest thing, you know, people always try to say that misgendering people would be, you know, it's like the worst thing that an SJW can accuse you of, and, you know, calling someone who is trans a she when they're biologically male, it's like you would never do that, and, you know, whatever. But you do have some trans people who have a 5 o'clock shadow and just dye their hair blue, and they'll wear combat boots and pants with a skirt over it, so you don't really know what to say to them, and they don't pull off the trans thing very well. So yeah, you may slip up and say he or him when they want to go by either they, them, or she, her. I get that. But with Blair, if Candace didn't know Blair and ran into her at the grocery store, she would call her she. And you can't tell me that she would say anything otherwise. I mean, you may have to get to know her a little bit in order for you to figure out, oh my gosh, I think she's trans. Just on the surface, Blair is a woman. Even though she acknowledges that she was born a male, she knows that she's trans, she's open about that, just like Candace was open about social autopsy. And she wants people to accept her for the way that she is, and then Candace does not. I think that was just totally disrespectful. You know, I paused it and I was like, this is just too much. Dave is like trying to calm them down, trying to, you know, interject and be a mediator. He was not very good at it. Like, I just stopped it because, like, listening to that with two people just talking over each other is really annoying. So I turned it off, I collected my thoughts, I got a beer, and I watched it again. And the whole entire time, Candace deflects, Candace avoids, Candace used ad hominem attacks. I was so amazed, and I shouldn't be, because everyone was talking about how much of a liar she is, whatever. I try not to listen to the majority of the crowd. I try to make my own decisions. And so this solidified those, I guess, fears, of her being not a good person. I mean, it's so hard to try and characterize what I saw on that stream. Candace, I know that, you know, I'm gonna tell you something. She reached out to me directly. Like, I didn't reach out to her. I didn't try to get her attention. She reached out to me to let me know that she is innocent in this whole entire case, you know. And, you know, I did believe her in a sense, but I was still skeptical. And whenever I reached out to her to ask her why she didn't delete the site, she gave me the same answer that she gave everyone else. I don't want to hide away from my past, blah. I didn't really buy it, but, you know, I was just like, you know what, that's cool, thanks for clarifying. And so I made the video, and I still stand by it, like I said, but what she did today was just unacceptable to me, and you could tell that she was not really prepared for this. She thought she was going to go in winning this fight just by having a trans person on her stream and thinking that her fan base would give her, you know, the win just by having a trans conservative on the live stream. I don't really know, like, I don't know if, like, this was set up with Dave beforehand, or, you know, who initiated the debate. I don't know who did. But having Blair on there was, to me, like, I don't know, it was kind of strange because I don't think she ever talked about it. I know that she said that she was in that stream. I didn't watch the stream because, you know, I just didn't, with everyone talking about it. But according to Blair, she was only on there for 20 minutes. But according to Candace, she was on there for 1 hour and 15 minutes. I don't know if that's true or not. So it just seems like, to me, I don't know how it got worked out, but I think that Blair was on there just so Candace's fans could be, I hate using this word, but transphobic. And you know, I hate using that word because, you know, I don't really think that I guess that exists. Like, homophobia doesn't exist, or xenophobia. I mean, I guess it does exist in a sense, but people are just plain rude and they don't want to accept people for who they are. And you can call that a phobia if you want to, but I just think people are just douchebags sometimes. I know you're not watching this. I know that you've reached out to me in my DMs and you may see this, but, you know, people still like you. You really, really, really don't try to go into hiding. That's the worst thing that you can do. Keep on doing what you're doing and learn and research and, you know, make yourself a better YouTuber, a better person, or whatever. You learn from this experience. And don't go in the dark and try to reinvent yourself, because we are watching you now. There's no way that you can hide. They're going to call you out on it, basically. I can say that I was wrong in the video that I made before. That's totally fine. I can say that. But I still stand behind it. I still have those feelings about Candace and what she did with the site. And I could be wrong about it. I mean, I don't know. Do we really know? We have our convictions and what we feel inside. But this stream, to me, was just not acceptable as far as the way you act with people, the way you interacted with Blair White. And I know that Dave was just trying to be the neutral person in the middle, but if Dave looks at Candace the same after this, I would be really surprised, because it really changed my view on it. Even Paul Joseph Watson, if you still stand by Candace after this, Mr. Watson, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. So, did you see that mess of a stream? I literally had a headache after that, and I feel sick, and it's not because of that stream. I'm having some issues health-wise. It's just awful. I'll probably post a blog about it. Yes, I have a blog. I would like for you to read it every once in a while. So, like and subscribe if you like my content. And I have another patron, so thank you so much, Wesley, for being a patron, and all of the rest of you out there. Thank you so much for contributing to my vision. And if you want to become a patron, the link is down below. I'm going to go to sleep. Have a great day, y'all. I'll go do the same. Bye.